Good day everybody, my name is Corey de Wit from South Africa. I am a PHP MySQL application developer, and I just want to, maybe in a series of videos, want to share with you something that is quite widely used in modern applications, and how I actually managed to run into some problems, situations, and I want to show you how I fixed that. So before we continue any further, I just need to tell you that I am using amazing software. It's actually PHP code generation software called PHP Runner, the Enterprise Edition. 9.8 is what you're going to be seeing in this video, although version 10 is already available. You need to go and get yourself a copy of the software should you not have a copy yet. It's amazing using Bootstrap Templates. The thing is packed with a lot of functionality and things, and it helps me a lot. So go to their website. It's xlinesoft.com, and it's affordable, it's really nice, it's the best software in my opinion. So that being said, let's jump in and start right away. I want to show you how to display tables that are in relationship with each other in a single dashboard within this application. It's amazing. So let's start right away. I'm going to show you my screen. What you're looking at here, I've already opened up the software. I have three tables in relationship: reg bench, then I have a mgr bench, and then adv bench table. You will see this little arrow over there, which means they are actually in relationship with each other. This is basically a table, regional managers. It's like a manager relationship. One manager has many managers reporting to him, and then there's many workers actually reporting to that second level of managers. So it's first level, second level, and then the actual workers. So back to the screen, regional bench is basically my list of my regional managers. Then I have managers reporting to them, and then for each and every manager within this table there can be a lot of workers. Let's just ADV bench is actually the advisor, as financial advisors. They report to the managers again, and just by clicking on little arrow over here, you will already see the highlighted sections, the fields that's in relationship with each other. If you double click on here, it will actually show you how that is, which is your master table, and then your detail records over here. So, and it's just how it's set up and where you want to show them. Okay, so each and every one of these are set up. I'm pretty sure most of you already know this. What makes things nice, there's a little create dashboard button over here. You click it, that will take you to a page that looks similar to this broker bench thing that I have here. It's like this. In my case, this is already set up. So those three tables that I showed you before is actually table number 1 is there, table number 2 is over here, table number 3 is there. So when you do add your table into this view over here, it's going to ask you, let's just show you if that's an empty cell that I have right there on the top, add, ask you what it is that you want to add. You can select anything you want, and then over here, which section of that page do you want to import a single record, the data grid, and you just make the correct selections over here and on your right hand side, and you just click OK. That will add the page. So I've done this with my regional manager, that's my level 1. What is important in this case, obviously, is on the second table, which is now the table that has the relationship with the table just above it, which is basically the detail records for table just above it. You click on settings and you will have to set up the relationship. So filter by master table is a tick box over here that you will have to tick, and then in the drop down it will give you different options where you want to link this to. You will have to do this then with basically the third table as well. However, in this case the second table will be the master table, and that's pretty much it. Once this project is now built, and there will be a dashboard link within the application, which I will show you right away. This is what that dashboard looks like when you open it up. It's basically first table over here. This is the regional managers, and underneath that I will find the advisor manager breakdown, and after that on here it's the financial advisor breakdown. What nice is, because we set up the relationships by just basically clicking the tick boxes and tell it where and how to link. If you now go and select on person number 2 over here, it will automatically filter out person number 2 in this second table. Yeah, so if you on this advisor manager breakdown here, I just selected this person over here, and that is now going to go and filter through. You can see the same name coming up there and here. How easy, very straightforward. Most of you already knew this. Let me just tell you what happened to me. My customer said really happy with what he sees, or what I've done for him here, although I didn't do much. So he asked me if it's possible, because in this particular case, and I will scroll to the right, there is really a lot of columns in here. It is massive. I actually did not count them. I don't know how many there are. However, it doesn't fit on the screen. It doesn't matter what size screen you have. It's just too much information, and he needs all of it. Or he asked me if it's possible to group this in kind of like a tab, where you click on tab number 1, it will show only columns 1 to 10, tab number 2, 11 to 15, and so on. So I agreed, how difficult can that now be? So I went and I actually created buttons on the top here. Just a session variable gets set when you click one of these buttons, and according to the condition I hide certain columns or I show the columns. I'm gonna click on each and every one of these and switch them basically all off. All I now see is the regional manager and his managers and the advisor managers. Nothing else in that table is shown. However, there's a problem. When you look at phase 2 here, which is basically just one of the tabs you want it, you will see that I am now hiding a lot of the unnecessary columns, because phase 2, he gave me a list of columns that only goes into phase 2, but that he wants to see when he clicks on phase 2. Although the column is not showing, the empty space for that column is pretty much still there. So it's not really fixing it. It stretches now everything over the place. I still have to scroll right over the place over here. That it didn't bring it closer to fit into the screen. However, the columns is a lot less now. Looking at the list page within the application, you have the option to create tabs. However, those tabs is on a record level based. What I mean by that is, it's going to show you tab 1 will show you records which you set up in the additional where clause for that specific tab, which means you have a reduction or a filter with an aware clause in data, but your columns stays exactly the same. Hiding the column it's working on the list page, but it's not really working on the dashboard because the space is still there and it just stretches the columns out, and it didn't work. So what I'm going to share with you in my next video is how I actually created tabs that will actually show only certain columns in a much better view. So stay tuned. I have to go and quickly make that video, and then once it's ready I will post it, and hopefully you're gonna find it interesting. Till next time, thank you. Thanks for watching.